Well, what do we have here, guys? What the hell is this all about? Well, yes, of course it is 1212 AD, back again on the channel. However, look at the buildings, ladies and gentlemen. They've had a bit of a facelift, haven't they? And this is a new part of the mod where some very talented individuals have taken the models and textures from Total War Warhammer and they've added them into Attila for the purposes of the 1212 AD mod. Now this is just the start, as I've seen over on the TWC forums that they're working on bringing across the Bretonnian castle textures as well, and it makes sense as they look absolutely awesome and will really help to add to the immersion of the medieval world. So I can't wait for them to be released, and of course I will showcase them to you on the channel. But still, this city looks absolutely awesome and it's a great starter for what's to come and what will be improved on over time. So let's quickly zoom over here because Jackie Fish is with us for this battle today. A link to his channel can be found down below in the description. He's playing as the Kingdom of Bohemia. I am playing as the defenders for this great siege battle today. I'm playing as the Kingdom of England, and then over here on the right hand side we've got the Teutonic Order. I've forgotten the name of the gentleman who actually joined us for this battle. Big thanks to him. I will have a look at his name at the end to give him some recognition before we finish the video. So you can see here, Jackie Fish, he's brought across a great bombard. This great bombard literally is unbelievable because it will take down a siege tower or a fort tower in one single shot. And we're going to see this firsthand right now, ladies and gentlemen, so you can see what's going to happen. He's lining up, positioning himself, getting the angles right, getting the elevation right here, and as I say, we'll see this firsthand in a second. He's pushing forward, getting closer to the target just to make sure he's got the accuracy at 100%. It takes forever to load, apparently, these great bombards do, but when they fire they are absolutely deadly. Here we go. Oh, some arrow fire bouncing off the cannon there. Here we go, it's fired. As we track it across, kaboom, one shot, tower destroyed. Thank you and good night. That is ridiculous, but I love it. Absolutely fantastic. It will take a while though to fire again, but you can see the destruction it causes. So let's quickly look here. So we've got to say the Kingdom of England, myself over here defending the city, Teutonic Order over there, and then Jackie Fish over here as the Kingdom of Bohemia. So he's moving across now his siege towers. He's got some mace men manning these. Quite a nice choice for them to be going across first because obviously these are heavy melee infantry. There's a tier 3, so they're going to do some pretty high amount of damage when they get to the walls. So a nice and wise choice from Jackie Fish to send them in to begin with. We've got some Teutonic sergeants manning the battering ram as they make their approach to the gate over there, and we've got some spear sergeants over here on the right. We've got some sergeants of the earlier period lining up across here for Jackie Fish. We've also got the general here, Jan Zixka, heavy shock cavalry. Where is he? There he is. There's the man himself for this battle. Lost an eye at some point. God help him, but yes, he is here for this battle today. Looks like the Grail, that does actually. Look at the shields. Looks like the Holy Grail, that doesn't it? Maybe it's not, but it could be. So sergeants over here, more of them lined across. We've got archer sergeants at the back, and we've got a lovely cavalry unit here of the Bohemian Knights. Look at these magnificent bastards. The shields, the armour, everything about them. This is why I love this mod. Particularly knights, they look so good on this game, so good. And it's been a while, of course, since I've last played this mod on the channel. The video I did a couple of weeks ago, that one in Jerusalem, that was a recorded video ages ago. So this is the updated version now. So not only have we had the new buildings put in, but also we've had updates to the factions that are already in the game, and new factions have been added in as well, so I'll be sure to cover them on the channel over the next few weeks as well. So going over here, as the battle begins, we've got the Teutonic Order coming across. They've got some Svitterbruder, God, that's a bad one. Teutonic sergeants. He's holding back a lot of his forces at the moment. We've got some men-at-arms over here as they march through the burning bush. They do not give a shit about that burning bush. They will march through no matter what. Pikemen. We've got some Prussian archers at the back there. He's got the catapult firing in onto a wall now. Look at that. Flaming shot is already enabled. Spear sergeants. Oh, these mounted sergeants look so good. They are definitely a new addition to the Teutonic roster. I've not seen these guys before. Very smart. Look at this random house here. Really tall. You can see obviously taken from the Empire models, can't you? From the Empire cities. Lovely, lovely stuff. We've got some heavy crossbowmen at the back here. And again, some pushing archers. And what are these? Grandmaster's Guard. Oh, lordy, lordy, lord. Look at these. Let's go across to the random side so we can see the actual shields. Oh, look at the plume. Look at the plume on that guy. Oh, that is... Oh, my God. Look at the detail there. The peacock feathers. Oh, my word. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. So there we go. That is the Teutonic Order. Now the battle has begun. Oh, bollocks. I'd missed the other fort tower being destroyed. But never mind. You got to see the first one. The city is ablaze already. Good Lord. The textures are being burnt to cinder. So yeah, you can see already we are starting to man the walls, defend the walls at all costs. Now I've brought a lot of foot knightly retinue and men at arms as well. You know, these men are noble men. They will fight for their king. They will fight to the death. And they will fight to defend their city at all costs. So will they do that today? Well, we're going to find out, ladies and gentlemen, as this battle really kicks off now. So we've got the Teutonic sergeants coming in. But the foot knightly retinue are holding strong, and they will hold for a long period of time. I'm not trying to spoil anything for you here, guys, but they really do hold for fucking ages. They're absolutely amazing. So yes, it is all kicking off now. We've got some heavy bowmen ready to defend the gates here. As the battering ram approaches, the gates are already open. We're inviting them in, for Christ's sake, but hopefully we'll close it before they get there. So we've got some heavy bowmen over here. They are completely overwhelming us on the right hand side here. We've got this unit of, again, is it foot knightly retinue? I can't get the unit to appear. There we go. I had it then. Yes, foot knightly retinue again. Trying to defend against his push from the Bohemian macemen here. Good Lord. So really intense stuff already. They're completely swarming us on that side here. We've got his unit of sergeants ready to protect if needs be. As I say, the city is starting to really burn as this battle kicks off. We've got some Bill sergeants over here ready to defend as the battle takes to the streets, which it will do. You can't, you know, expect these guys to hold on for much longer. It's going to carry on further into the city as we go. So more foot knightly retinue. I love the detail very quickly on these guys. Again, looking wonderful. We've got a unit of... Where are they? It's sergeants over here. Look at the coat of arms, the shields there. Oh yes, beautiful. So sergeants over there. We've got the English king here. Here he is. He will be in battle soon, I'm sure of it. Sergeants. And here we go. Very quickly before we get back into the action. Footmen at arms. These are the elite of the elite for this battle. Wonderful, wonderful units. So we'll see them a little bit later on. But look here, already there is Bretonnian influence on the city already. This is definitely a Bretonnian tower. So you can see they've already added in these towers to start with, but more of them will be coming in as the mod develops. So let's get back to the action. So what I've done is I've very cleverly put this catapult unit over here, and they're going to start firing across in a second, and they will cause absolute chaos, I'm sure of it. So we'll see that unravel in a little bit. But we are abandoning our position here. We realise that we cannot hold for too much longer. So we're pulling these footmen at arms back, or these billmen, sorry, with the sergeants. They're going to pull back. They're going to allow the gates to be taken. There's nothing we can do now. It's all done. But still, these wonderful people, these magnificent bastards on the walls, are literally fighting like there is no tomorrow. They are holding and holding and holding, giving our other units time to get back, sacrificing themselves for their king and country. What the hell was that that just fell on the floor? It was something. It's disappeared. Was it a bloody arm? Was it a head? Oh my god. It was something. Oh, and look at this over here. The Teutonic Order have actually attacked us very wittingly on the left hand side. One unit's come across, and we've got some bowmen and some sergeants to try and hold them back. Again, try and whittle them down. And I think we are being quite successful doing that at the moment. Keep going, gentlemen. for England and St. George. But look at this. Look at this. They are now pursuing their goal of taking this city. They are bringing their forces in a few phased movements here. The first wave, the Macemen went in. They've done their job. Now Jackie's bringing in the next wave to start the assault in the city streets. And this is where it's going to get very, very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. You can see already the balance of power was against me from the very start. We had 2,000 less men. And I think that's starting to show already. And we've still got 28 minutes left. So, God, we're in for an absolute crackerjacker here. The Teutonic sergeants are coming in. I keep saying sergeants, so I don't know why. Sergeants are coming in. We've got the Macemen. They're going to start pursuing ourselves, the English knights down here. Oh my God, what the hell was that? They're going to start going down the city streets now. But look at the burnt buildings. But look at that. The washing didn't get burnt. Oh, lovely. Barbara's panties, they're okay. They've survived the initial onslaught of the fire there, so at least they've survived. Her knickers are still okay. All the best for Barbara there. What a great shot there. What a shot onto the walls from the catapult crew. That's what I'm talking about there. Look at that. Taking a few of them down. And here we go. This is a big push onto the heavy billman now from Jackie Fisher's sergeants. Look at them piling into the billman here. And the heavy billmen are doing what we know best. They are holding their ground at all costs. Keep going, gentlemen. Keep going. But look at this. Jackie Fish is pushing everything he's got towards me here on this right-hand side. Everything he's got. So what's coming in now? He's got some macemen. He's got some more heavy crossbowmen coming in. Oh, what a shot. They're over the wall and down into those units coming into the city. Welcome to this great city. What a nice welcome for them. A burning boulder to the face. And what I love about this as well, it's not only the men-at-arms and the foot-knight retinue that are holding the enemy back here, sorry. It's also the yeoman archers. They are holding their own as well. They are engaging in melee combat, and they're still hanging in there. Wonderful men. You know, these are sort of people who will go down in the echoes of history and will never be forgotten. This is what they're. This is the caliber of these people. And look at this now. Over here, this has begun. The fighting in the streets has begun. We've got some macemen who've walked all the way down that alleyway down there, all the way, and now they're engaging with the foot knighty retinue and my bill sergeants. This is going to get very interesting now. We've got some foot knighty retinue as well, holding back this second wave of Teutonic sergeants here. On the walls, they're still fighting. The bill sergeants have surrounded the Teutonics pikemen here. Stab back and forth, hack and slash. They're going down quite well, I think. They've got 126 left. Oh my God, who's broken? Let's go and find out. It's back over here on the walls. The yeoman archers have done enough. They've done what they can. But look at this. We are starting to break these Teutonic sergeants, though. I think the Teutonic sergeants have had a little bit of an upgrade to their stats in the latest build, because they were not very powerful, if I remember, earlier on in the mod. So they definitely had an improvement to them, I'm sure, because they're holding better than they used to. So yeah, I think that has definitely been the case. Oh God, look at these guys. The foot knighty retinue are being completely pushed. I mean, I'm surprised some of these men are not falling off the wall here and going to their death, because there's heads flying off left, right and centre. But they're keeping the balance, which is pretty good. I'll give them that. Oh my God, there goes a head. So the walls are starting to become lost to the enemy, unfortunately. They have got their way through. It's taken a while, but it's started to get there. So now, as I say, the main part of the fight is beginning to happen in the streets now. And it's the Teutonic sergeants and the Bohemian sergeants that are pushing through onto the foot knighty retinue here. We're trying to hold them back for as long as we possibly can. We are doing a good job of taking down the pikemen. The pikemen are starting to waver. They've still got... Oh no, they've got 160 men of 160 men left, and they were wavering, but no, it wasn't. The Teutonic sergeants have gone down. 22 of them were left, so they've gone. Stand your ground, men, for the king and country. Well, there's much more left to do. I mean, I've left the big guys, the big guns, the elite men have been left ready to defend the inner walls of the city, the town centre essentially. I mean, you can hear that, and the advisor is telling me that's like 2 or 3 units that have been completely wiped out now for myself. They are not wavering, they are not routing and retreating to try and live another day. They are fighting to the fucking death, as I told you. These guys are the bravest of the brave. These English noblemen are the elite of this country. I love it. I absolutely love it. And this is why this mod is such a great mod. It's one of the best mods out there, I think, for Total War at the moment. It's so immersive. It looks wonderful. I can't wait to see what the campaign is going to bring to this game. It's just going to be wonderful. Absolutely amazing. So we've now got a unit of foot knightly retinue. They're coming around. They're going to try and envelop the enemy. Try and get them from the, hit them from the rear. Surround the bastards. Try and take them down that way. Hopefully it'll work. We've got some fire arrows coming in, trying to drop morale onto me here. This is not going to help at all, because we can see here the peasant archers are coming across. They're going to come closer, and they will start, you'll see in a second, to start firing through this little tiny gap there. You won't believe it. And when they do, that will take a massive hit on my morale, and it'll do an effective job, I can tell you that. We'll see it happen as the battle carries on. So sergeants still pushing on, but the foot knightly retinue are holding their ground still. Let's go back to the wall very quickly, because there's still a couple of units still hanging in there. Jackie Fish, in fact, no, it is the Teutonic Order. They brought in their own catapult crew. Look at this shot. It got through and it hit my own bloody catapult. Look at them. They've been taken down. Would you believe it? Look at the bill sergeants here, though, the heavy billmen. Amazing. Holding back these guys, giving the catapult crew some time to fire. Wave after wave are being launched onto my billmen. And would you believe it, a yeoman archer unit and 2 foot knightly retinues over here are holding back this massive wave of enemy units. The Bohemian macemen are having a tough time on the walls, and we're starting to knock them down bit by bit. Little by little they are starting to fall apart, but still I think the balance of power obviously is definitely in the favour of the enemy here. It's going to be very hard to break these guys down. But it's a wonderful siege no matter what happens. It is so good. I just hope Warhammer 2 takes notes of this, and that we have a full city back when we actually defend the siege going forward. Or fight a siege, I should say, going forward. Not just a little tiny courtyard of a fucking city. The whole damn city. That's what we want to see. This is wonderful. This is what we want to be doing. Defending every nook and cranny, every single wall that is possible. This is why it's so awesome to have these siege battles on these games. It just makes it all the better for it. Love the design work on these shields as well. These teardrop shields that they've got. Beautiful looking, Norman-esque, aren't they? Sort of early medieval period shields. And it does say in the description these are sergeants in the earlier period, so obviously that does suggest why they have got the difference in shields here, the earlier style shields. So, oh my god, what is coming across now? It's the freaking Bohemian Knights are coming in for a charge. Bloody hell, look at that. It's a fantastic charge from the Bohemian Knights, right into the back, trying to put pressure onto the foot knightly retinue, but still they're hanging there on, they're hanging their ground. Even the heavy shock cavalry can't make the difference. Fucking hell, this is incredible stuff. Wow. So, I'm blown away, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe how wonderful this is. Because obviously you can imagine, when you're fighting the battle, you can't enjoy it as much as you can when you're watching the replay. You can't see these little charges that happen, these little movements that come across. But when you're watching the replay back, this is when you can really enjoy it and really take it all in. And as I said to you before, look at this now. These are the handgunners and the peasant archers and the catapult crew coming across now, starting to fire their firing rounds, trying to drop the morale very cleverly onto my units that have defended and successfully defended as well. These enemy units over here, they've driven them back, but they're starting to drop morale. I didn't realise that time that they were firing these across, and obviously I didn't realise at this point as well that they were dropping my morale so massively, but it does have an effect. I mean, that is just magnificent, isn't it? 4 units, one of them a heavy shock cavalry unit, and they're still fighting. 83 of them are left. Oh my god. They have trained for years for this moment. And look at this, the city is on fire yet again. More of the city is a cinder. It's burning down as we speak. Yes, the settlement is on fire. That is right, Mr. Advisor. But now look at this. The walls have finally been taken. There's nothing left we can do. Literally save what is left. Save yourselves. Get out of there. Try and live to fight another day if you can, because you've done a wonderful job for the most part. There's nothing left we can do. And look at how much the fire of the city is going ablaze now. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Not only are they trying to kill every single of my men, but they're trying to take the city down with them. Oh my god, they're wreaking absolute havoc and destruction here. Another unit is gone. Another unit has been completely wiped out. That's probably the one on the wall. It is. The one on the wall has been completely wiped out. So now, I feel we're going away from the first or second phase of the battle. We're now going into the third stage of this battle, where we're moving in towards the main city streets here, the inner centre of this city. And this is where it's going to get very, very interesting quite quickly now here, ladies and gentlemen. So the billmen, they are starting to actually succumb to the pressure. This is the problem now. They're starting to, you know, the numbers are starting to get a little bit too much. Even now, after holding for so long, they're starting to crumble. There's one unit left. The other one's gone. It's not looking good at all. So we're now going across. Here come the sergeants. The sergeants have realised the billmen are in trouble. They're going to come across, trying to support their comrades a little bit, and maybe they can hold the enemy back for a little bit longer. Who knows? But we've got another unit of sergeants coming around this way, because the pressure is looming and the billmen are starting to break. The firepower. These guys, looking back, as I said to you, it's wonderful looking at these replays and witnessing everything as it's going along. It's also interesting to see what I should have done in the battle itself. And what I should have done is taken these 4 units away from the conflict and brought them back. Get them to, you know, survive. Get them to live to fight on a little bit later in the battle, because they're now taking absolute massive amount of damage here from the Canoport crew and the archers, and they could have been kept. They could have fought longer than this, but at the moment they're just being sitting ducks, unfortunately, which is a shame, because now these artillery crew are getting clear shots across, because these buildings are being completely destroyed now. They're burnt to the ground. So we'll see what happens in a second. Hopefully I do take note of that and I do pull them back. I can't remember if they did or not, because you can see here now the bill sergeant's starting to waver. Damn it, that is a bad mistake there by myself. Here come the Bohemian Knights though. I think I'll try and take down what we've got here, but they're engaged in combat once again, so maybe keeping them there was later on was a wise choice, because now they can hold back a few more of these units that are starting to push in, but maybe not. Maybe I should have brought them back to this inner centre. Who knows? You know, hindsight is a wonderful thing. So, but still the walls are being held back by these sergeants. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Now, you can see now, look at this. Jackie has not committed everything yet. He's still got more to come in. This is what I'm talking about. Spear sergeants. Obviously, these are Teutonic Order. We've got some. Actually, they're all the Teutonic Order there, so fair enough. Jackie has committed most of his troops then into the actual city. It's more of the Teutonic Orders that's held back, and quite wise that they have done that, actually, because now it's given them the ability to commit fresh troops at the right point, and that's always key in a battle of any nature. Siege battle, field battle, committing fresh troops at the right time is a massive plus, and it looks like that could be the case here, because I have been fighting and fighting now for a long period of time. Yes, these troops are fresh here, but there's going to be more of the enemy at that point. There's more of the enemy at the start, but there's going to be even more of them at the back end of this battle. So the Macemen, still the Macemen who survived the initial conflict on the walls, are now pushing in, and there goes a flipping head. That was not a head of an actual soldier. You absolute barbarous bastards, you've taken down a civilian, you bastard. Look at that, she's dead, she's beheaded. As if you should do that. She was a civilian, she's a woman. For God's sake, you can't take her down. Good Lord, so now this is just unreal. Unbelievable. The Bohemian men have got no morals at all. That was her flipping washing over here that you've taken down, thank you very much. That was probably Barbara. But now we've got the sergeants here. They will try and avenge that woman's death, hopefully. Just trying to take this all in now. I love the heavy plate armour of these guys. Love the texture effect on them. I mean, every single unit on this game, or this mod, they've got heavy plate armour on them. I think always look absolutely superb. What are these guys? These are the Macemen, are they still? They've got very nice designs of shields as well. They remind me of the Provide Spearmen as well. With those sort of shields. The detail on them absolutely superb. But yeah, the armour textures look so flipping good. So flipping good. And of course you can download this, guys. You know, you can play these battles. You can play them with these wonderful buildings on. You know, of course, as always, I'll link the mod down below in the description. Get on it. Download it if you haven't already. But look at this now. The Bohemian Knight. Very clever. Jackie Fish, you clever bastard. You're going to bring them around the back here, aren't you, to hit my sergeants? Uh-oh. We could be in trouble here. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do the flanking move? Is he going to carry on moving across and ignoring them? What's going to happen here? He's not. He's going to do it. I knew he was going to do it. That's going to completely wipe them out here. Here we go. Let's watch this charge in full glory. Oh, that is absolutely devastating. Look at that charge. That is absolutely crippling. That is dropped like flies. 25 men. Bang, like that had just been killed in a split second. That was an absolutely superb charge. The heavy shot cavalry doing what they do best. Sergeants here holding back the swarms of enemy, but they're being overrun now. So you can see here the enemy have got pretty much everyone into the city now. They've grinded themselves away. They've grinded through this initial push. They've worn down our bill sergeants, our heavy billmen. They've worn them away, combined with the nice touch of the peasant archers dropping the morale with the flaming shot. And now we're in, I feel, to the final stage of this battle, where it's going to be won or lost. Probably lost for myself, but we're going to really fight to the bitter end here. This is where it's going to be make or break now. The final moments, the city centre. 11 minutes are left. And yeah, as we thought, that Bohemian cavalry finishing the job of those sergeants over there. So they're now pushing in. You can see as we zoom out here, they're beginning their approach in various directions, taking this road over here, up in the main street, city streets here as well. And look at that, they haven't even committed them. Most of the Teutonic units over here, they're not even being committed, they're staying back. Oh god, look at the balance of power now, it's starting to really creep down. I've lost, what, nearly, in fact I've lost, I can't get my maths done, about nearly 3,000 men. Yeah, 2,900 men I've lost, and they've lost barely 1,500, maybe a little bit more than that. Yeah, a bit more than 1,500. Wow. Strength does count in numbers, doesn't it? You can see that. But look at that. We've formed up into wall here to shield wall. The sergeants, the late sergeants here, forming into shield wall, holding their ground again. Here we go. Final phase is underway. Position themselves very neatly across these two buildings here, trying to defend the gap at all costs. And we've got, where are my men-at-arms? These wonderful men-at-arms. Probably, you know, these are noblemen, these are lords, these are earls, these are people who are very high, high standing in society within England now. These are the elite knights. So yes, what can they do? Can they do their nation proud now? Because a lot of it hangs on them at this moment in time. A lot of it hangs on them. But look at this. I mean, no army, no force can hold back what is descending upon them now. And so fucking annoyingly as well, he's still firing in his flaming shots here, dropping the morale of my units. There's not much I can do against that. I haven't got any cavalry to commit. I have not got any mobility really to start bringing units out of position. They've got to, all they can do is hold their ground. I can't start bringing them away and out into into the streets here to try and take these archers down, because they've got to hold where they stand really. So yeah, the morale's been dropped. But I am trying to boost morale back up with my king here, which I've done. I've raised the banner there. But the numbers are just incredible. Absolutely incredible. And yes, the footmen at arms have engaged as I thought they would do. What a sight to see here. Oh god, they're firing on my general, are they? Try and pull back if you can. Try and get out there. Do a cheeky bit of sniping on the general, I think, from the Teutonic Order there. Cheeky bastards. So we've got this unit over here, the sergeants. They are preparing themselves for what is coming around the back way here. The handgunners. The civilians, did he not know what's coming? Are they not aware of what's happening here? Did he even realise that their city is under siege? Amazing, amazing. So these sergeants are waiting, just, you know, biding their time. Standing back for the moment. This has been an absolute grind for all units, all forces in fact. It's been a massive grind, but it's gradually creeping towards what looks like a very solid victory for the Teutonic Order and the Bohemian Kingdom here. But the footmen at arms, look at that heavy melee infantry, tier 3 units here. Let's just zoom in on the action first hand here. Just take this in for a second. Take the interface off. And oh, there's gone ahead.
They're not done yet.
Just try to take this all in. The beauty of this is absolutely second to none. There's heads flying off left, right, and centre. Limbs going everywhere. Just incredible. Right, enough sightseeing. Let's crack on. So, English King has lost 10 of his bodyguard already from the general sniping. Not good. Teutonic sergeants pushing in now, still being held back by the sergeants of my kingdom here, the English Kingdom. And over here we've got the handgunners approaching, supported by a unit of sergeants again. What the hell are these guys doing? They've abandoned their post. The Bohemian Knights are completely routed. Goodbye. Hope to never see you again. So we've got this tower, this Bretonnian watchtower, firing down onto the handgunners. It's wonderful that they've been able to encompass the textures into this mod. It's really good. It's going to add so much immersion, because you know what the Bretonnian castles look like. You can't get any closer to medieval castles than the Bretonnian castles, can you really? In the way that the graphics look. And obviously, yes, medieval castles are in Medieval 2 and Medieval 1, but the graphics aren't obviously not as good as they are today. So Bretonnian castles are going to really add to that flavour. And when it's fully encompassed into this mod, oh my god, it could look absolutely incredible. Huge towers, great Bretonnian walls defending these great cities, these great kingdoms of Europe, and oh, the medieval world. It's going to be absolutely amazing, guys. I cannot wait to see what it brings. But yeah, I will link in the description, as well as the mod details. I will link in the description the thread to show you what the work in progress is like for the buildings as it currently is at the moment. So yeah, I'll link that down below as well in the description. Of course, all my yeoman archers have gone now. All my yeoman archers have gone. So there's nothing really left for me in terms of firepower. I've just got men at arms, melee infantry trying to hold and do what they can for their king. And what must be going through their minds now, realising this could be the end? In fact, they must realise that this is the end here. That all hope is lost, but still they fight on. Their king, he must know as well that his kingdom is falling. His bodyguards are falling, as you can see here. The general sniping is doing a wonderful job of taking out my men. There's nothing I really can do, because where can I go? I can't escape. I'm trapped in here, so I'm trying to keep them away from the fire. But yeah, you know, he must realise that his kingdom is lost. His throne, his crown is lost. His city is burnt to the crisp. And his men are dying in front of him. This is a horrible position to be in for him. Horrible position to be in. But these men, you know, they don't cower. They don't recoil from battle. They will give everything they've got. Fight for their women and children, for their great legacy, everything they've got. The kingdom, you name it, they will fight at the very, very end. And already the king is starting to waver. You can see that there. He's starting to waver. Annoyingly, the handgunners there and the archers here, the crossbowmen, they've been able to take down my general without being able to really do anything about it. My king has been a sitting duck, essentially, while the other men fight on. Sergeant's coming in now. Try and get round the side there if you can, Mr. Sergeant Unit. Try and get into the right-hand side, these sergeants over here of the Bohemian Kingdom. And look at that, yeah, my general is starting to waver now. God damn it, sir. It's not a matter of if, but when the battle will be lost here. It's a matter of time. We are starting to cause a little bit of wavering from a few of the units here. If they find that their king has died, even the bravest of the brave will probably not fight on, realising their king is dead. All their future is lost in a way. So, you know, it really tests the character of men here. The strength of men is tested to the ultimate limit here, essentially. The English king now, 10 left. He's broken. He's a broken man. We've pushed them back. We've pushed them back. We're not giving in without a fucking real fight here. This is what I really want to see. We gotta go down as heroes. And look at the amount of dead corpses on the floor. Literally fighting on top of them. What a mess, someone said then. Yeah, you could say that. I think you can say that's definitely the case. A mess. It's a bloody mess. Look at the dead corpses littered as they're fighting on top of them. So what's gone? Who's gone? Is it the king? It is the king, I think. He's gone. Or was it unit over there? I don't know. But oh, look at this. The rear flanking's come in now. To that side there. Oh, the general, the Bohemian general's got in here. And I think my king realises now, well, if you're going to go down in fleeting glory here. Charge, men! For England! So yeah, they're fighting now against the General Jan Ziska is fighting against the English king here. And we're trying to fight on. The bodyguard are falling. And I think if the king goes, then we can really tell this battle is gone. 34 seconds are left. And I think he's trying to flee. Don't tell me you're trying to flee. Don't be a coward now, you fool. Oh, they've been overwhelmed here. Rear charge from the general has gone in. No, he's still fighting on. Bless him. He's still fighting on. He's got courage left in him. Oh, and there he goes. The King of England has fallen. Face down in the gravel. How undignifying. And that is it. A mass rout is kicked in. Word has got across. The King of England is dead. And boom. That is it. The battle is lost. The city has fallen. And England have been defeated. But what a wonderful siege battle there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a quick look at the statistics before we go. And a shout out to Death Lord Pyro. There we go, that's his name. Thank you very much for joining us. He lost 1,087 men of his 3,290 that he started with. Let's have a quick look when the loading has finished at the individual statistics here. We'll go to the sounds here first. So we got 4,170 deployed. We lost 3,415. Who was my best performing units? Yeah, as you can imagine, it is the who are these guys? The sergeants, the late sergeants. There we go. So they were the best performing, as well as the footmen in arms. If you had a full army of them, by God, we could have been looking at a victory there, not a defeat. Some mixed performances from the Foot 90 retinue. Wonderful, not too good. Billman 132, 6 for the Bill Sergeants there, 1 for that unit Sergeants. Bloody hell, 1 death, 1 kill. Sorry, that's a bit crap, isn't it? So very mixed performance from the English infantry there. You know, some doing wonderful, some not so good. For Jackie, Bohemian Knights 275, amazing from them. Maceman 197, they were a very, very effective group of men there, making the difference for Jackie Fish there, I think. And then looking over here at the Teutonic Order, so many of these units not even being committed to the battle. Look at that, no kills, no deaths, sitting back there. 147 for the pikemen and 115 for the Teutonic Sergeants, and the men-at-arms 168. I mean, any unit or any faction that's got men-at-arms in there, you can pretty much guarantee they're going to do an amazing job for you. So there we go, that is done and dusted. So thank you very, very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the battle today. I hope you enjoyed the new buildings. As I said to you at the beginning, if you want to download the mod, it's in the description. Check it out, enjoy the battles like I've been doing, and if you want to see more of this mod and the buildings, and obviously the Bretonnian buildings when they come out as well, drop the video a like, let me know in the comments, and I shall be back very soon with some more 1212 AD action. But until then, as always guys, thanks for watching and take care.